Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback. In year number 4 with Detroit, it's Jared Goff.
It's hardly an exaggeration to say that Goff has revitalized his career these last couple of years, and he's rewarded for it during the offseason, as Detroit has certainly made sure everyone knows he's their quarterback for the future. It's clear that they believe in him, and he's got nothing to sway them from that belief.
They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. There's Goff.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Goff on 1st down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs from 17 yards out. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That's going deep for Bateman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the 50, Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action, Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Kyren Williams
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On second down, here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Goff.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. So out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. From the red zone now, Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Goff. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Stafford.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, and he gets them to 1-0.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the work.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
First of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Jets to take over, led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And I can't help but chuckle as we look at last year's stats for Aaron Rodgers. 0 for 1, no touchdowns, no interceptions. I can't believe that we're looking at a stat line like that, but remember, he only played 4 plays. The Jets know that will not be a stat line for this year, and they can't wait to see the old numbers replace the ones you're seeing there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Rodgers going to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and Give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
2nd down and 3. A give to Hall running right.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Wilson in motion left.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Give up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And it's caught by Jennings. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Jets will take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart will carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And some room to roam now. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll run it here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Purdy.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll...
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. first and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their... On first down, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. His throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Purdy now on second down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is Jennings. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Final play of the half, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do to bring some life to your...
And oh, he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead is Hall.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here's Rodgers.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Hall again. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Purdy. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
Now 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And this is incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Purdy now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hall again.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That is caught. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Giants, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Ice cream on Shanty playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take it.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
get us started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Powering his way forward.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024. Signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an offseason where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the first round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 12.
Cousins now. And right away, he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? It? The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll look to throw. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Set up nicely as they take over. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First as a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
After a tough couple of years in Denver, Wilson finally gets his fresh start, and he's certainly hoping to make the most of it. Truthfully, though, it's been tough sledding ever since being traded from Seattle a few years back, but he still has the talent and tools to make this next chapter a positive one.
On first down, Wilson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
And complete to Drake London.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And right side, they're going to go option here. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Cousins to throw it.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first and 10, Cousins.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. 2nd and 9.
Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw, Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cousins again.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Cousins now from the 50.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's more. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. On play action, Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Wilson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Oh, nice move. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
To throw is Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down. Here's Wilson.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now Wilson on second down.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced down.
There's Wilson to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 43, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Now Cousins.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
Excellent catch there by Pitts. And there are many players in this position who can rival the type of athleticism he brings to the table. Here in year 4, the Falcons, they're expecting a monster year from him.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Cousins.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and a couple.
They go play action. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now it's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Certainly, those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Wilson. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 4. Exactly 1 minute remaining. This is only week one of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Cousins. This is Robinson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Cousins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the pay out the pay out. I'm finished and great out the lake house. The bay watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Cleveland.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And after 2 consecutive seasons where he played just 12 games combined, they're hoping that this is a year where Watson finally shows that he was worthy of that massive contract they received back in 2022. Not that long ago, we were talking about him as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And if he gets back on track, this team can make some serious noise as the year unfolds.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He can't get him down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Watson now to throw. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2 yards to go, second down.
To the air yet again, Watson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Watson, option left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Now it's Watson. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action.
Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Chubb again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Well, the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
First down, Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Cooper's coming off the season where he finished in the top 10 in receiving yards, despite the fact he had 5 different quarterbacks throwing him the ball. If Cleveland can provide more stability under center, and they certainly expect to with Deshaun Watson, he could have an even bigger impact this season.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Chubb running right. There's a nice move, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Browns now going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
He's got room past the 30.
And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works him past the 50. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a first down throw, Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he returns this to the 22. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Lewis selects to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To the air again, Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Prescott now on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
To throw is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Shoves him away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Final minute now of the third quarter. Watson on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Out quickly to Judy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Prescott.
Fires a slant complete to Tolbert.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Prescott.
Right back to Tolbert.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. A dump off to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Draw play, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Browns, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot, like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Your spot, like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed, like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, ayy. Shooting my shot, like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20-some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I been sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot, like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot, like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Your spot, like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed, like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, ayy. Shooting my shot, like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, he just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot, like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot, like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Your spot, like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed, like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, ayy. Shooting my shot, like, ayy. Hit the red dot, like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.